I don't know why, but like the only thing on my bucket list, and it's been on my bucket list since I can remember. As long as I've had a bucket list, there's one item on there, and it's just to ride a cow through a pasture. Like a horse. I just want to sit on a cow and have it like munch on some grass, and that's it.
Gamertagged.
Welcome to episode 4 of Gamertagged. This week, we're sitting down with MooonMooo, a Twitch streamer and TikTok creator known for her love of cows, moonlit aesthetic, and her vibrant community she's built around it all. It's a story about lunar cycles, comfort and chaos, and building a digital pasture where people can unwind, be themselves, and have fun. Moo, are you ready to do this thing?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, so let's talk about like the beginning, right? So where did MooonMooo come from? And like, how did you make like that name? Like, what was the origin point of that?
It's kind of random in that, like, so I wanted 2 syllables that sounded the same. And so I was thinking, and I was like, what am I obsessed with? I love the moon. Like, I literally don't stop talking about the moon. I looked it up. Unfortunately, MooonMooo is already a streamer, like a really big streamer. And I was like, well, that's not going to work. So then I asked ChatGPT to give me a bunch of ideas relating to the moon, but nothing really worked. Like, it didn't sound the way that MooonMooo sounded to me in my head. And then I was like, hold on a minute. Why don't I just drop a letter? I love cows. Like, they're my favorite animal. That's like the one thing everybody knows about me. Why don't we just make it MooonMooo? And then I was like, also cute, a space cow. Like, that would be awesome as a theme.
I love that.
So yeah, there was a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
So when you say you can't stop talking about the moon, what do you mean?
I don't know. Every time I see the moon, I'm like a night owl to the core.
Mm-hmm.
And I will like literally text my best friend when the moon is like super cool, or like my husband and I will go out of our way to like go off-roading somewhere just so I can get a better view of like the full moon, or like,
oh yeah.
I love it. I don't know what it is. It just like, it gives me so much peace in the sky. It's like seeing it. It's where I live is very, very cloudy and rainy, like a lot.
Yeah.
I think seeing it is just like, oh, nice. We had a good day today. And like the moon is just like, putting a little highlight on that.
That's super cool. So when I was young, we kind of grew up in the country, kind of grew up like around a lot of lights. And if you're around a lot of lights, you don't really get to see the stars, or you can see the moon, right? Because like, that's the closest thing. But I always loved like, you ever look at a farmer's almanac?
Yeah.
Okay. I always love like how they would show like, oh yeah, the moon will be in this phase at this time. And like, it was just so cool. Like getting away and going out in the country.
Those up like weekly.
Yeah. That's super dope. What's your favorite, like, if you had to like, what's your favorite moon phase? Is it like the big red moon? Or are you like,
so I like the, I have 2 favorites. So the crescent moon is like, I don't know, it's just so classic. Just the tiny little like toenail of a moon. One of my favorites. And then the other one is like, usually in the summer when it just like the huge harvest ones come up over the horizon, and they are so big, they take up like half of your horizon line. Like, that is just, to me, that's magic on Earth. Like, that is
totally, it's
so magical to me.
Totally. No, yeah. I remember there was like one specific, like, I want to say it was like a Halloween or something. And it made no sense. I mean, I guess it was the fall harvest, but I remember seeing an orange moon that was in a harvest moon. And I thought, holy crap, like that moon is like the size of like 6 Earths, but it really wasn't. It was just like the perspective of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you're right. It's super magical.
You get a lot of forest fires here, which sucks, but the colors of the moon through the smoke and stuff, it is so cool. The moon will turn like bright orange or red, or just from the smoke and stuff. It's so cool. Like, it sucks, but it looks really, really cool.
Yeah, that's cool, dude. That's awesome.
I know you didn't ask me, but a crescent is mine.
Good choice. I like it.
I have a crescent moon tattooed on my forearm.
Do you really?
I have a full moon tattooed on my tricep, actually.
Dang. I guess I should.
Alright,
What's the one on
Ardo,
the
you gotta get a
moon?
moon. You gotta get a moon.
I gotta get.
tattoo.
Yeah, I gotta get like the
Yeah.
half moon. I just have this unicorn tattoo. But yeah.
No,
I
if
mean,
you're
I'll
being
get a moon
serious or
tattoo.
not. You have
I
a
really
unicorn
no.
tattoo?
I really do have a unicorn warhorse tattooed on my arm. Like that is a
Well,
thing.
okay, a unicorn warhorse makes more sense. Okay.
Oh, for my personality.
Yeah.
So thank you. Yeah, but so what the phase in between would be like a half moon, right?
Yeah. You can have a half moon, then we
Okay, perfect.
complete the phases. Yeah.
That'd be
Excellent. Together we make the phases of the moon. It would be like a
Perfect.
great guild. Yeah. So like, all right. So we got into the moon part, but like, cows are like your thing, right? I saw a video where I think it was like early on when you were starting, but you made an emoji for your Twitch stream of a cow, right? Like,
Yeah,
how
I
did
make all my own emotes.
that's super dope. But
What?
how did like cows kind of take over, right? Because like there's also a video of you on TikTok where you're literally playing as Geralt. You hop off the horse and go look at the cow,
So
right?
that video where I'm like obsessed about cows in The Witcher, that's me anytime I drive past a cow in real life.
Yeah.
So if my husband's driving, I will point out every single cow. Keep in mind, we live like 20 minutes from the countryside. There are cows 5 minutes up the street from me.
Yeah.
No matter what, I have to point and say, oh my God, cows. And so like I was thinking of emotes and stuff like that, or badges and whatnot. I mean, a moon, you can only do so much. And I was like, well, I mean, obviously cows are going to be involved in some way. It's my channel, so we're definitely going to do cows. And then there was also like immediate, for some reason, like community immediate branding was around milk.
Uh-huh.
So it just came up and we just went with it. I have like milk truck stickers and like cow emotes, just everything and anything related to cows and milk and cheese is fair game.
That's dope, dude. I mean, it does kind of all flow together with like with the moon and the cows, and it makes sense,
Right?
right?
'Cause the
Like,
moon is made of cheese. Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the cow jumped
Yeah.
over it.
Exactly.
oh man,
You guys get it?
I forgot about that parable. Good pull, Ryan.
Yeah. I know things. I'm curious. I guess like, what did it feel like the first time you were playing a game and somebody called you, MooonMooo or Moo or I just remember the first time somebody called me Rhino. It was kind of like a shock, but also like such a nice warm feeling.
I think a lot of people couldn't decide whether they want to call me Moon or Moo. And so usually it started with Moon. So most people, like when I was first starting to meet streamers and that kind of thing, a lot of them went with Moon. And I was like, oh my God, this is so cute. And it's such a like I mean, for lack of a better term, like celestial name. So
Yeah.
like I feel elegant. I feel majestic. And then I was like, and then some people started calling me Moo. And I was like, you know what? This is like so much more my vibe. So now, like, I like both. If somebody calls me either one, I'm so like, I mean, it sounds the same anyway, right? But Moo just adds a little bit of the silliness and like just the unserious vibes that I think that I bring to the table. I think Moon is giving me a little bit too much credit. So I love Moo. I think Moo is just silly.
I had that same experience when I was like when we were talking, right, when I was reaching out to you, and I was like, which one do I go with? And then I think I actually, like you described that evolution of people getting to know you. I think I went through that exact evolution. I think I first called you Moon, and then I called you Moo like later.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what happened with me.
It just fits. I don't know.
Yeah.
It just, it's good.
Does anyone call you that in real life?
Sort of. So, not in the sense of like MOO, but my mom and my aunt, while she was alive, she used to call me by I'm Eastern European, so it was a longer Eastern European nickname, and I've been called it my whole life. But the first syllable of it is Moo. So my mom and my aunt had shortened it, and they had called me Moo since I could walk, basically. So it's not like once I was able to kind of connect the sound of MOO to the name MU, I think it just like, I was like, oh yeah, this feels even more right. Like this is this is me. It's just like everyone's been calling me that forever in my family and stuff like that. So it just is who I am.
That's super cool. Like I was gonna ask, like, did that come before? But yeah, I mean, clearly it did.
Yeah.
Like you've been called that your entire life.
Yeah. I did just like a toddler and started calling me the like nickname, and then I don't know, it just stuck. And I was like two or three people that regularly called me it growing up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it stuck.
Hit me in the field. My aunt was the first person to call me Rhino. So when I was a kid. So I get I feel that.
No one called me Scardo. Actually, I told my mom that I just made this nickname up for myself. I think I was like 15, 16, and I started calling myself that. Yeah, I mean, I wish I had the experience that both of you did, that someone called me this name, but nope. Everyone just thought that's a weird kid who decided to call himself after horses on some armor and gladiator.
Hey, I mean, if it resonates with you, who cares how it got there, right? Like,
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of build your own thing out of it, right?
Mhm.
So, all right. So your content, what is the type of content that you want people to think about when they think about MooonMooo?
Type of content.
Yeah.
Honestly, like unserious. Like I want to be a good time, like
Yeah.
it's not even like, oh, I want to be there to entertain. It's just like, I want you to leave my stream feeling better than you came in. Or if you're like, oh man, I had like kind of a rough day. It was crazy. I was just running around. The stupid people at work just like would not leave me alone, whatever. Then you're like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hop into a Moose stream and like just listen to the banter and the chaos and listen to her jump off a cliff for the 60th time because she can't figure out how to double jump.
Dude. So, yeah, I think it's super dope that you like want people to just come have a good time and hang out. Like that's the space you're trying to create. I think that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, like I think there's a lot of I think a lot of people go online and look for places to kind of talk and really like connect with people. Like I said, kind of how I started with like I was looking for positive human interactions, right?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people like to, and I don't blame them at all because it's a safe place, but like they like to for lack of better phrasing, like trauma dump in streamers streams a lot. It's like super common. And I always say like that is for my Discord DMs are always open for that. If you're having a bad time, that's where my DMs come in. Like just shoot me a message and be like, dude, I'm really struggling, or like this is what happened today and I just don't know what to do about it. But I want to keep that out of my stream because you never know what's going to set somebody else off, right? Like I've dealt with anxiety like a lot of my life and stuff, and if I'm in a particularly vulnerable kind of day, if I go into a stream and I'm just reading all of these like anxiety inducing kind of like dumps from people venting, it just exacerbates my own issues. So I want to be the safe place where they can still feel like they can talk to me, but I also put like hard limits on like, hey, this is not the place. Like my DMs are the place. Keep it off of this like lighthearted, like we're here to laugh at my terrible gaming skills. We're not here to trauma dump and stuff like that. So
no, for sure. You're trying to make a safe space for people to just like come chill out, right? Like, and
that's what exactly I want. Like it's an unwinding. I don't want it to be like something that just winds you up even more.
Yeah. I think that's super cool. And I think it's cool that you mentioned like, do you feel like you're an empath, like as a person?
I definitely have my moments. I like to joke that like I don't have a heart and I don't
you're
like
tough
to deal with my feelings. Yeah, exactly. But if somebody is actually struggling and needs somebody to talk them through something or just get something off their chest, like I am there for them in 2 seconds flat. Like I need to be that place. I need to be their sounding board. I will be that for them. Yeah, just not in like a public kind of setting.
I think you probably get presented with this a lot of times, like because you're so upfront with your content and being a streamer and making a space for people. Yeah, I guess what you're trying to say is like you make a safe space for people, and maybe do you recognize like you maybe make more positives than in people's lives? And is that kind of your goal with what you're trying to do with your content, is like, feel like, man, that was cool. Like I got to come home from work and have a stressful day or whatever. But I got to like just hang out in a place where everyone's chill.
Yeah, I hope so. Like that's definitely what I want, is like, oh man, I had a rough day at work. I better just toss on my favorite show.
Yeah.
As some people put it, right? And it's like, yeah, absolutely. Like I think I put off vibes where like people really do get to know me through my streams. So
Yeah.
I think if they were struggling, I would like them to think that it's like, oh, I know this person well enough from the positive sides of like what she presents on stream and stuff, to feel free to reach out if I needed help and stuff like that. And especially like we brought up because June was Men's Mental Health Month and stuff like
Mhm.
that. So like we brought that up a couple times, and I bring it up in like as positive of a way as possible,
Right.
kind of
Right.
reminding. So I like to give people reminders that like, hey, I'm a safe place to dump your stuff. Because I think that a lot of times people just don't feel safe giving that information or that side of themselves to somebody maybe in their own lives, whether it be their parents or whoever,
Totally.
friends, whatever, right? So like sometimes all you need is just somebody in your corner for 20 minutes.
Well, I think that's why it shows up in this space, right? Because like, you're not like directly connected to the person. They don't really know you. They know your persona, right? And I think that's the interesting thing about, like, one of the interesting things about digital personas and like doing the show and like just thinking a lot about this topic, like that people connect to like the thing that you put out, right? Like they connect
Yeah, for
to,
sure.
right? Like the thing you're providing. And I think that's really beautiful, right? Because it's almost like the most honest way, like that you can present yourself and they can receive that presentation. Because it's not like, filled with bias or other perspectives or whatever, right? Like it's just,
Right.
yeah, I think that's super cool, dude.
Yeah, I think like because I've brought up my own struggles with anxiety and stuff a couple times in stream, and I think just having an example of like, okay, even blank person deals with that, and this is how they deal with it, or like, oh, they're phrasing, because I'm a big believer in like positive self-talk. I'm bad at it, but I'm getting there because it's super important. But it's like, I'm having a really anxiety-filled day, and then I'm playing whatever game is kicking my ass at the current moment. And it's like, every time I'm failing at the game, I could present that as like, I'm failing at this game, just like I'm failing at life or whatever.
Yeah,
And
right.
it's like, and then you just perpetuate the problem, right? Where it's like, no, I'm failing at life and I'm failing at the
Right.
game. Those are not
Right.
like related in any way. So I think I've had quite a few like honest chats with them about like, hey guys, like I'm really struggling, but like
Yep.
I still want this to be a positive and like uplifting place to be. So I hope that I strike a good balance as far as like I'm super open and honest about the things that everyone deals with. Like I'm not just like, oh my god, look at her, she's got no problems in her life.
Yeah,
But I
right.
also am not defined by my problems or my anxiety.
So we talked a little bit about cows earlier, right? And you talked a little bit about the language. So how many cow puns have you heard in your life?
Oh dude, I don't even know.
Dude, but like if you had to guess, like what's a number would you put on that?
I mean, like I probably hear at least a handful a week just from streams and Discord alone. So multiply that by a year and a half, and then plus a couple hundred here and there. It's a lot. Like there's so many milk and udder jokes and
Are they all
cheese jokes.
like dad jokes? Is that kind of the vibe of the cow
I
joke?
love a good dad joke, and everyone knows
really?
that. Oh yeah,
Oh,
dad
so
jokes are my favorite.
what's your favorite cow dad joke?
Oh, that's so hard.
There's
Don't
got to be
even
one that
know.
like sticks out in your mind. You're probably going through like 10 right now, like rapid fire, but like just pull the trigger on like what you think is your favorite one.
I got one.
Go.
What did you ready? Yeah. What did the mama cow say to the baby cow?
What?
What?
It's past your bedtime.
Oh my god.
See,
Yeah.
this is a good example of one you probably don't have to,
think-
remember.
Usually it's
My
like
grandfather was a farmer, I know.
Good.
I have.
Do you,
I have
do you
a
think
few.
he has a cow I could ride?
He is unfortunately not alive anymore.
Hmm.
He did have cows, and he was actually a corn and wheat farmer. And he bought cows because he wanted them.
Oh, goals.
He didn't milk them. He didn't have them butchered or anything. They were his pets. Um, and yeah,
I love that.
he loved those cows. Yeah.
That's
I don't
awesome.
know why, but like the only thing on my bucket list, and it's been on my bucket list since I can remember, as long as I've had a bucket list, there's one item on there, and it's just to ride a cow through a pasture, like a
Okay.
horse. I just want to sit on a cow and have it like munch on some grass, and that's it.
Any
mean, I
particular
don't-
kind of cow, or just like it doesn't matter?
I mean,
Yeah.
but
Like a Highland
preferably
cow
a
or
dairy
a-
cow, but any cow would make my life. Yeah.
Yeah, is a dairy cow then your favorite cow?
That's tough. So like
I love
it's
this
hard
conversation.
to say yeah. I'm
Like
derailed.
legitimately, I love it.
What I love
It's,
is that Moo is so passionate about this
Oh, I'm
conversation.
so
Yeah, yeah.
passionate about cows, guys. But it's like it's hard to say that like the classic black and white cow print, like isn't your favorite. But like, have you seen a Highland cow? How
I love
fluffy.
Highland cows.
They're so fluffy.
Yeah. I've been trying to talk my wife into getting a couple because we have a little bit of a lot of we probably don't have enough room, but almost enough room.
You want to
Like,
get
I
cows?
cows.
I'm on
I
the
want two
pro cow
Highland
train.
cows. I want 2 Highland cows and I want a Shetland pony.
You can get like the mini Highlands.
And then a donkey to protect them because of where we live. There's bears and stuff.
You suddenly gone from 2 animals to 4 very quickly.
Shut up.
That's okay. That's how our cats multiplied too.
Well, I was going to say then you'll know someone whose cow you could ride. Although I think like I just want to touch on I don't know that you would ride it through a pasture like a horse, right? Like I've never seen a cow move at any great speed because they're
Yeah,
just
I don't
kind of
think cows-
chilling,
They
man.
don't really gallop. They kind of like.
No, I don't need them to move through. No, they could take their time. I'm okay
Okay,
with
okay.
that.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
So I was sitting at dinner tonight with my daughter and my wife, and I said, I'm going to do some research on cows. And then they both rolled their eyes like I was an idiot. But it sounds like you might appreciate that research. Do you want me to give you some of what I learned about
Absolutely.
cows?
Some high figures for cows.
Some
High
what?
data point. High data point.
No, I don't have percentage points on cows. What I do have
Often.
is that, did you know that every cow's pattern is its own, its print pattern is its own fingerprint? They're all unique.
I did know that. Isn't that cool?
Okay.
Zebras are like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is cool. That's super cool. They have a 4-chambered stomach. Did you know that?
I did.
Okay. They only have 32 teeth.
I knew that too, and I don't know why.
They have 32 teeth. Yeah, 32 teeth. And then the back ones don't exist because they're eating grass, I think is what I remember reading. I'm looking at my notes.
I think they get ground down a lot or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking at my notes. I think that was all of my cow facts. Well, it turns out you knew all of them, so rip.
Yeah, they like store different levels of curds in each of their stomachs.
Yeah.
It's pretty gross, yeah.
But let's talk about games, I guess.
Oh, I guess we should
Gamertagged,
probably do that, yeah.
We talk about games a little bit. Yeah, I just want to talk about like nostalgia, like those old games. Majora's Mask and Spyro clearly mean a lot to you. So what role does nostalgia play in your digital identity?
Okay, I want to preface with Majora's Mask. It was one of the most frustrating games I've ever played in my entire life. I don't know. Have either of you played it?
Yes.
I don't think I've played a Zelda game ever.
Okay.
Majora's
okay.
Mask is brutal.
Yeah.
I had a Sega growing up, so I didn't.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
So I missed like when I moved to Canada, the PlayStation 1 was already out. So we got a PS1 probably in like 2002, 3, something like that. Like I missed the N64, the Sega, the beginnings of PS1. Like I missed all the OG kind of stuff, but I was addicted to that PlayStation. So Spyro was a big one there. My brother and I would do the whole thing where you like leave it on because our memory card corrupted, of course. So you leave it on all day, 24/7.
Yeah.
Run back home
Yeah.
from school, hope that it's not frozen onto your TV screen, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, so we did a lot of that. And that's like the only time we weren't fighting as kids was like when we were teaming up to try and beat a stupid Spyro level for the 16th day in a row.
Yeah.
And so like, yeah, definitely I played a lot when I was younger, and then I took a long hiatus through my teens, and then I picked it back up again like 5-6 years ago. And so now I get to do the awesome thing of like going back and playing all these games that I missed. So I'm a huge Zelda fan, just diehard Zelda. My first one that I ever played though was Breath of the Wild.
Mhm.
So I missed all of the good OG Zeldas. So now I get to do this awesome thing of experiencing them all for the first time, but like now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Comparing it to modern games. So
Mhm.
it's been super cool.
So you started that. Okay, so there's a lot to unpack there. So Breath of the Wild was where you started your entrance back into Zelda. And Breath of the Wild is like amazing. Like it is a
So good.
super well built modern game.
Yeah.
How was going backwards?
Hard.
Oh yeah, I bet.
I
Where did you go
played-
backwards to first?
Yeah, first I took a quarter step back. I played Link's Awakening, like the remastered Link's Awakening.
Yeah.
10 out of 10, great game. And then from there I went to Ocarina because, you know, every person that hopped into stream was like, "Oh my god, I love Zelda." And then I would ask them, "Well, what's your favorite Zelda game?" And like 90% of them were like, "Oh, it's Ocarina of Time."
Yeah.
I was like, "Done. Okay, good. We're doing Ocarina." And it holds up so well still, you know, like especially if you're playing I played the OG version on the N64 emulator on the Switch.
Yeah.
But they made the like 3DS version of it. If you're playing the 3DS version of it, it just stands up so well even now. The only thing you miss is the camera control, right? So that takes a lot of figuring out and like trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing when I can't have support of an independent camera.
Right.
But it's been really cool to experience other people's like decades old favorites.
Yeah.
In my 30s.
Well, for sure. Ocarina is timeless in the way that the systems operate. Like it is a beautiful game for sure. And I'm not wrong. Like the original was on 64. Is that right? On Ocarina of Time.
So there's one before Ocarina, but everyone considers Ocarina to be like the first Zelda because it's the first one in the timeline.
Yeah.
But there is one before it that was apparently even harder. So safe to say I'm gonna be putting a little pause before I play that one because Majora's Mask just hurt my soul. But yeah, that one was on N64.
Dude, so the Majora's Mask, switch into that like is super hard and brutal and unforgiving. And I think a lot of people bounce off Majora's Mask like because of the masks and like having to manage all that.
Oh yeah.
I saw that didn't you get like 100%? Like you got all the masks in the drawer?
I got all the masks, yeah. But I did kind of cheat. I had a guide going. So after I finished a section, so I would do it all like as much as I could guideless.
Yeah.
Like I would go in, I would do, I think the first part you go into is like the swamp or whatever, right?
Right.
So you go into the swamp, I would do all that, do the temple, come back out, and then I would refer to the guide and be like, okay, is there anything that I missed? Because the first time I tried playing it was actually 3 months before the second attempt at playing it.
Yeah.
And I got to like a crucial part and was stuck. I was like, I have no idea what we're doing, whatever. So I looked it up and it was like, oh, you need to make sure you have this piece and this piece, which was from the section before.
Right.
And I was just like so frustrated at this game by that point. I was like, I can't. I've been running around for 2 hours, not knowing what to do. And now you're telling me I need this
Something
random
else.
side quest that you have to find in the back corner of wherever. And I was like, no, I can't do this.
It is so hard. I mean, so to like get all those masks is such a time commitment. And it's also like there's a lot of the old Zelda games have like such detail in like maybe like nuances and like little side
Oh
quests,
yeah.
little right. And so like to get all that, dude, like that's so. I actually looked up a stat, and this stat could be totally wrong. I don't know.
Okay.
The stat is that like only 15% of all players who've played Majora's Mask have that
How many?
achievement.
15?
15, yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah. So like
I mean,
I
to
mean
be
it is
fair, probably a lot of people played it when they were like 10.
yeah, and no way and like 1% of them ever like actually because that's insane. I mean that, but here's the thing about those games back when you were 10, you're only getting one game a year and it's for Christmas.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? And so you're gonna enjoy the hell out of Majora's Mask
True.
or hate it. But that's all you got to play. So, I think it's kind of wild you went back through it and like
I
did
actually
100%.
learned, was it today or yesterday? I learned like in the last couple of days that Majora's Mask they made in like something like 8 to 10 months.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy to me. It took me almost as long to finish the game as it took them to make it. Like it took me from my first play like attempt to when I finished it. Like I did only play it once a week, but it was 8 months. And I'm like, wow, they basically made the game in the time that it took me to finish this game.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so nuts. So Spyro, did you finish? So one, I think it's super. I grew up also playing games with my brother. We were a Nintendo house, so we would do like Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. That was like our game, and we also played a bunch of PlayStation stuff too. Like whenever we got a PlayStation later on, but Spyro was a game we played a ton.
Mhm.
Did you love Spyro? Do you like have deep connections to that?
I love Spyro. Like the first one, like the original Spyro is the amount of playtime we got through that was crazy. Because once you finish the game, then you have all of those levels that are just
Yeah.
taunting you with those percentages, right?
Right.
So all those levels that are like, you're 98% complete this level. And you're like, what do you mean? Right? So then you were just like the amount of time we spent just hunting down, 6 coins or those gems here and like
yeah.
2 over there. And
Yeah, dude.
yeah, it's like we got so much playtime out of that.
We talked about this a little bit earlier. What do you think people feel when they land, on your Twitch stream or your TikTok? Do you think they're the same vibe, like your Twitch and your TikTok?
I think, in a sense, yes, I do.
Yeah.
Like TikTok gets the highlights. So TikTok gets, because TikTok likes entertainment. TikTok likes the quick-witted explosions and whatever. Like, so
Right.
it's a little bit more of like the actionier side of my, like stream vibes. But as far as like who you get as a person, yeah, I think I'm the same vibes on both. You just get a lot more of it and like a lot more conversational as far as streams go, right? TikTok is the short highlights of everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking at your TikTok. You did a shoey on TikTok.
My God. Do you want to know how that happened?
Yeah, dude. What the hell? It was like an energy drink. Is that what you did?
Yeah. So I had a buddy pop in and he just threw a random emote in chat and oh my God, is that a shoey? And it was literally this other streamer, I think, doing a shoey and they had turned it into an emote. And they're like, yeah, you know what shoeys are? And I'm like, yeah, of course I know what a shoey is. And they're like, what would it take for you to do a shoey right now? And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm not doing a shoey right now. And they're like, okay, well, how about, what if we get 10 subs? And I was like, no, absolutely not. And like, okay, what if we get to like a certain level hype train?
Yeah.
And I was like, fine, why not? I was like, if we break the record for a hype train, sure. And as it came out of my mouth, I immediately regretted it because 30 seconds later, not literally 30 seconds later, it took 2 or 3 people and we were done. And I was like, oh, cool. So guess I gotta go find a shoe that I want to drink. And I don't drink alcohol. And I also think it was like noon on a Wednesday. So I was like, well, I had an energy drink open next to me already. I was like, well, I guess this is what we're doing. So yeah, I did not start that stream expecting to do a shoey, that's for sure.
That's freaking wild, man.
Yeah,
That's awesome, though.
I always say, because people are like, oh my God, how did you do that? I always say, like, I'm down to try anything once.
Yeah,
anything.
totally.
I'm like, I'll do it. I don't care. Let's do
Yeah.
it. What could go wrong, you know?
Yeah, that's a like chaotic energy. That's exactly
Yeah.
what Ryan Osris and I both are. We're
Like, what
down
kind
to
of
try anything.
I didn't see this Shoey video. I don't get on TikTok. I don't know what that is. What kind of shoe was it? Like, I feel like liquids would come out, like,
That's what I
like I'm thinking of
thought.
a sneaker. I would think liquid would come out of it if you poured it in, but does it not?
That's exactly what I thought. Apparently not. If it's canvas, it doesn't leak out. I think if you left it there, it
Okay.
would probably seep
Yeah.
through.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I grabbed 2 shoes and I had them vote on it because I was like, okay, here's my high top Vans shoe. I wear this a lot and I probably want to wear this in 3 hours once I'm off stream. Please don't make me choose this one, but I will choose this if you guys must. And then on the other hand, which was honestly a way worse choice, I had like a 10-year-old Converse that had been to the gym about 600 times.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. So obviously they chose that one. It was definitely more flavorful than just energy drink. I'm just gonna say that. Yeah.
You're putting the salt back in your body.
Oh, we got ode to foot, that's for sure in there. It was something.
Well, I think the cool part about your TikTok content, and then you talked about earlier making a safe space for people in your Twitch chat. I think the cool part about your TikTok content is it's like showcasing who you are, right? And like, you talk about that. I think you talked about your phone. You show the cars and like how you're right. The phone thing was wild, dude. Like you just went to pet 2 dogs and then in
I'm
your
an
car,
idiot. Yeah.
your phone exploded on the side of the road. That was wild.
That's the first phone I've fully ever destroyed. So, I feel like in 30 years of life, that's not a bad track record, but it died a splendid death. That's for sure.
Yeah. Could have been way dumber. You could have just like dropped it off the counter or something, So at least you have like a cool story.
Right.
So on your, I guess I'm getting to the point of like on your TikTok and the content you create there, like, yeah, you're trying to like, do you think they're the same vibe? Just different sides of your personality, I guess.
I would say same vibe. Like I don't know how to filter or like be a persona. Like I just am, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I definitely think it's like same vibes. It's just like you definitely get the chaotic energy a little bit more on the TikTok because it's usually what the highlights are about, right? So like you definitely don't get as much of the sense of like a safe place as you do in stream. But you definitely get the like, chaos and enjoyment, I think, of like, because it's essentially what I want TikTok to be is like, well, why would I care? Like, why would I want, right? Why would I click your link or whatever, right? And it's like, well, this is why, right? I'm just a derp that likes video games and cars and does some stupid stuff sometimes. So if you like that, you would probably like me.
Tell me more about the cars part of yourself. Like, what's your thing with cars?
So I've grown up loving cars. I think my dad kind of got me into it. Like we used to watch F1 when I was a kid a little bit. I was convinced that I was going to be a Ferrari designer when I was like 10. I was like, this is the dream. I'm going to build design Ferraris when I grow up. Like that's all I want to do. So I've had I've been a Ferrari girl my whole life. And then I always say like, I feel like I was like a race car driver in a past life. I don't really know, but there's that energy in me that just like needs to go fast.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it needs a little bit of an edge, right? Whatever I'm on. I snowboard, I used to mountain bike, like all this stuff. And I'm like, I just need to go fast.
Yeah.
So when I got my driver's license and stuff, my mom would do the classic, like, oh my God, you drive just like your father. And I'm like, well, I got it somewhere. So, but now, I finally had the funds to be able to get a for fun car. It's always been, like what makes the most sense and what's the most practical. But I'm
right.
I'm 30. I don't have kids yet. Like, why? This is the time. This is
totally.
And we also have we have a Jeep that we've built as like a crazy rock crawler, right? So I'm like, okay, well, we did a fun car thing over here. and I've always wanted to race cars. So like, can we have a fun thing on the other end of the platform as well? And so I've had my car for like a year and a half now, and put it on track for the first time last year and stuff like that. And yeah, just I'm meant to be there. It's just like it's all I want to do. It costs so much money, but when I can, like that's what I want to do. And it's so
But
cool. And I just even being at the track, not even in the car, like that's just all I want to do.
do you feel like when you're there, like you're like connected, like it's just like I'm supposed to be here right now on this track?
Yeah, sometimes definitely. Like there's definitely an element. I think as you get older, I don't know if you guys have had this, but like
Yeah.
you do get a little bit more just general fear of things.
Yeah, totally.
Right? Like the things I used to do on my snowboard at 18, I'm like, I would never try that now.
Mhm.
Right. And so I do get a little bit of that of like either, am I going to hurt myself? Which unlikely at the speeds that I'm going at in that little thing. But the other thing is like, okay, I paid a lot of money for this car. I
Yeah.
put a lot of money into it. I can't just have it go into a wall. You
Yeah,
know?
totally,
So
dude. Yeah.
there's a little bit of that, but on the other end, it's like, like the burning rubber smell and like
Yeah.
seeing everyone else go flying and like all that stuff. It's so cool to be part of.
I think you said it, but like I think as you get older, like you also like embrace this thing of like, yeah, but I still want to feel fear. I still want to feel that,
Yeah, I think you
like
need
that
to. I think
thing.
it's so important.
Oh yeah,
I think once
totally,
you stop doing things that scare you, I think in a sense like you're done. Like your life
totally.
is kind of done. Yeah.
Yeah, like as a person, I'm a person who's like, well, probably to my own detriment, but like I don't seek comfort. I seek being uncomfortable, and like,
Yeah, I love that.
yeah, I mean, and it's fun, but like I totally get what you're saying. Like also like as an adult with a family and understanding like, hey, if I like accidentally break my leg, that's a problem. I got to do
Yeah.
stuff, So, but yeah, it's a balance, man. I think that's super cool that like you find a way to like, feel that fear, feel that excitement, that rush. That's cool.
All right. Sorry to get us back on track. But here we are. I'll be the teacher, I guess. But no, I was curious. We usually will ask people this question that we've been interviewing, and I always find it really interesting to hear kind of what they think before we get a little further into this. But if you had to describe your digital persona as an in-game character, what do you think that avatar would look like?
Okay, you know what the first thing that popped into my head was when I read this question?
Cow.
No,
Not
surprisingly
a
no.
cow? Oh,
It
okay.
was it was Crash Bandicoot. I was like, I don't know what it is, but he
Okay.
is silly. He is chaos. He's like a little bit too confident at times and just fails spectacularly and then just keeps going, you know? And I was like,
Mhm.
yeah, that's a good one. I thought I was trying to think of cow characters and it's like, no, like nothing quite works. And just Crash Bandicoot just kept like popping into my head. And just like then I remember I don't remember if it's like a cover or something, and he's got his like tongue hanging out on one of the I don't know if it's a cover of a game or if it's just
Yeah.
like a freeze frame of one, but I was like, yeah, that's the one.
That's freaking awesome. So like, what's in the background? Like, where's Crash? Like in your head, or where are you? Right in your head.
As my like digital self.
Yeah, as your digital self. Like, there's a snapshot in time of like you. Are you like in a pasture
I'm probably like in space.
in space?
Maybe on the moon.
Okay.
Okay.
That track. Yeah.
Right? Like there's gotta be stars. I do like sparkly things in games, shiny objects. So yeah, there's gotta be some stars. Yeah, maybe not even on the moon, just like kind of traversing space.
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we could definitely like get on, maybe use like car ships,
Car
float-
ships.
float between whatever planets or stars that
car
we're trying to
ships.
gather, something like that. Like
in
Mario
Spaceballs.
Kart Rainbow Road kind of deal, Yeah.
God, this sounds like a wild time. That's what it sounds like.
It's like Crash Nitro Racing.
Yeah.
meets,
Did you ever
like
Did you ever
Rainbow
play that?
Road.
He had a
Oh,
Crash
yeah.
had a yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. That So it's so funny you said that because like my wife's favorite game is Crash Bandicoot. Like
Really?
oh yeah, totally. She's not like a big gamer at all, but her favorite game is Crash, and I don't know why. Because when I watch her play Crash, she plays it the hardest way. Like she's just brute force trying to solve this problem. And I'm like,
Yeah, of
sweetheart,
course.
all you really have to do is just grab the mask. You know, like you make the 4 pieces of the mask, and you can get through this part. She's like, nah, I'm gonna do it.
No,
And
you
I'm
gotta
like,
do it the right way. I'm with her.
so where do you feel like you're? Where do you feel like yourself most? Like when I say
In like the
yourself,
online sense.
yeah,
Probably just streaming. Like
Yeah.
when I just get to shoot the with chat and stuff, right? Like, I feel like a lot of them have just become basically just, friends that just
Right.
come and hang out with me on a
yeah,
regular basis, right? So it's I don't filter myself online. Like I know we're probably supposed to a little bit for Twitch reasons. But nothing, nothing super unhinged comes out anyway. But it's just like there's no filter. I just am, if
Yeah, you're
I'm
just
having a
you.
miserable day, I'm gonna tell them. And if I'm, but it doesn't matter, we're gonna make the best of a miserable day. And if I'm having a great day, then I just want to make sure that they're all having a great day too, right? So
Yeah. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with Moo, and we'll do our reroll segment right after the break. Cool. All right, so this is our reroll segment. So in reroll, what we've done throughout the podcast is take notes on different traits. Okay, so here's what we do. We've taken notes throughout the podcast, and Ryan's going to read those in just a second. But in doing that, what we try to capture is like the essence of you, right? We've been talking today like about like a snapshot in time of like your personality, like where you are today, and we talked about identity being evolving. But the way this works is we take these traits and we build a picture of you. Like collaboratively through ChatGPT. And our goal was like, can we show you the prompt, all of the details we captured about you, and then see what we can, what the picture looks like on the other side. So this is your first roll. It's just our data that we've put together.
Okay.
You get 2 rerolls from here, and you can change anything you want to about the picture that comes out.
okay.
It takes a little bit to build it, right? Because we're generating an image. But this all becomes your official Gamertagged Trading Card, which will take this picture and we'll put it in our trading card frame and do all that. But it's just a way to like kind of fun way to represent your digital persona and what that looks like. Does that make sense?
Yeah, this is so cool.
Okay. All right. Cool.
No,
Thanks.
awesome. I never know how it's gonna land with people.
Yeah. Yeah. We're always like trying to debate, like, we never want to like say that, AI
We
and
had our
artists
friends
or
on too, so it's like they're not gonna
Yeah.
be they're gonna be like, yeah, that's great.
yeah, you guys are cool. It's dumb.
Yeah, that's a
Um,
good idea.
Yeah. So Ryan's going to read to you what traits we've captured about you during the show.
All right, so we got key personality trait. Scardo and I were both taking notes. So we wrote unserious, be a good time, unwind, silly, fun, building a safe space. Under preferred roles and gameplay, barbarian and rogue. Favorite genres and world, Legend of Zelda, obviously. Signature style or vibe, Crash Bandicoot is on there. And then visual representation, we've got loves cows, race car driver in a past life, in space, on the moon, stars, sparkles, and car spaceship.
I mean, that world sounds pretty magical to me.
Yeah.
The best part about this is we have no idea what this will create. And we're asking a person who doesn't know you, which is GPT.
Mm-hmm.
So do you feel like we captured good details about you?
I think so.
All right. Are you ready to do this? We'll hit the button. Let's see what happens. All right. This takes a little bit to build. So we just kind of like rap and talk, but
I had is it D&D that has cards like this? Is that what it is?
yeah. Or Magic the Gathering.
Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had buddies that would make like silly ones for one of our Discord, like one of their Discord channels.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what mine was, but yeah, some of them were really funny coming back. So
Yeah.
I definitely, this is pretty cool.
Oh, it
Oh my God,
shows
there's a
a
cow.
It's real cartoony. It looks like Crash Bandicoot's there.
Oh man, this is
Oh
awesome.
my God.
This is
This is
super amazing.
no.
Oh, it's pretty
Okay,
good.
so you
This is
don't.
awesome.
Here's the thing: you don't have to take a reroll. You could stay here if you want to. If you want to change anything about this, you can. It's totally up to you.
I like that the cow had like half of a spacesuit on
Yeah, I love it. With the udder hanging out.
with the udder
Amazing.
hanging out. Yeah, it's
Yeah. Should we make it a girl character for
Yeah,
Crash? And then
sure.
you guys might not get copyrighted.
Sure.
ring.
Let's
I'm
Let's
just showing
try
how
it.
you would write the prompts there. This is
Um,
awesome.
all right, here. Let me. I'm gonna write a prompt, and then we'll all agree on it. Deal.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. You got to tell it that it did a good job, or else it'll change a lot of things.
Really?
Yes.
So even
Yeah.
ChatGPT needs positive
Yeah.
encouragement.
Yeah. Positive
It
affirmations.
did it with mine, not in a bad way, but in an unexpected way. Oh, when we did the third reroll with mine, I was like, please put in "this is awesome!" exclamation point, and then type in the change that we want.
What about a female with purple hair?
Ooh, sure.
Okay, so what I wrote is, this is a great picture. I love everything about this, but I do need the orange Crash Bandicoot character to be a female with purple hair.
I'm excited to see what it comes up. Do we need to specify like female what, or what do you think it'll assume a female Crash Bandicoot type character?
Good. Being very specific is very good. Because you're right.
It's like a genie that's gonna, really do bad things if you don't
Yeah,
say the exact right
exactly.
word.
Yeah.
I've watched the Witcher TV show. I know how it works.
Okay.
And played the
Uh,
games. I love the Witcher games.
So
I started The Witcher, but I never finished it. I need to.
you were
I think the
that
third
game
one
is
is
super
so good.
long, dude.
It's so long.
It
It's like
is.
Skyrim. Like I've technically never finished Skyrim, even though I have a couple hundred hours in it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're like sandbox games, though. Like you just kind of vibe for a while. All right, hold on. Before we get into that, this is a great picture. I love everything about this, but I do need the orange Crash Bandicoot character to be a female Crash Bandicoot character with purple hair. Here we go. Let's see what happens. He loves all the quirks in that game too.
I'm playing Claire Obscure on there right now. Expedition 33.
Dude, we still have to talk about that.
Oh my God.
Claire Obscura, how far in are you?
Oh, like 5 hours. Like fresh.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous too. That game is beautiful.
So beautiful, and the music, like the soundtrack, like it's so emotional.
Yeah,
I
dude,
don't really get emotional during games, but holy crap, that prologue.
Oh yeah, dude, that was insane. Yeah, that was insane, and I love like that studio was born out of former Ubisoft devs, and like they were like,
yep, really?
we're gonna make something cool, and like. I think
a lot of people are calling it a game of the year already.
Oh yeah, I think it is. I totally agree with that statement because it is an amazing game. Oh, here we go.
Oh my.
Yes. Let's see what happens.
Shut up. That's so cool.
All right, so this is the same picture, right? The cosmic stars in the background, the moon, a race car on another moon, hanging out with a cow. And your purple Crash Bandicoot hair.
Yeah, no, that's money right there.
This is it? This is the one?
Absolutely.
Sweet, dude. All right. This is so cool. I love that you got to like have the image you wanted. So here's what happens from here. We'll take this, we'll make it into an official gamer tag trading card. And you'll get, after the show, you'll not only get a copy of this, our designer also, the special gift is you can I have a poster of it too that you can print out for yourself. So,
cool.
Yeah,
it's so cute.
It's cool. I'm glad you love it. I love that it captured the style that you wanted to.
It like literally, that's like the art I would do. I think that's so cool. That's how I would doodle. Cool. Yeah,
it's awesome. Well, cool. Moo. The last 30 seconds of the show are yours. Anything that you want to say or whatever, the floor is yours.
Ooh, that's a lot of pressure. I think that you guys are, I love this idea. I can't wait to hear more of these. I think we capture a lot in our gamer tags, and it's so cool to hear everyone's backgrounds and stuff like that. But other than that, yeah, I don't know. hope to see you guys around in the video game world. And I mean, I'm down to nerd out about whatever video games, Claire Obscure, all that, anytime.
Yeah, dude, for sure. I appreciate you coming on the show. And, I guess I just want to echo, like, you guys should really check her out. Like, her content is great. She creates a cool space for people to hang out. You can find her on Twitch, and you can find her on TikTok. Anywhere else you want people to find you, Moo?
No, those are it. And we have a good time. So.
Yeah. Yeah. So check out her stream. Do you have a stream schedule that you want to promote, or?
I'm usually live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. Afternoons, Pacific Standard Time, except for Wednesdays. I am usually on at about 11 or 12 PST.
Sweet. All right.
Yeah, rad.
Awesome.
Well, hey, thanks again for coming by and doing this with us. It was super fun to get to know you and like kind of walk through all of your experiences and your digital persona. And it was just awesome. So
yeah,
thank
this
you
was
again.
super fun. You guys really you made it super easy and I mean super chill, which is really cool. And I hope you guys blow up and this goes well for you guys. It's
Thanks,
super fun.
dude.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I just hope we tell cool stories and people feel seen.
Right? I think
yeah.
you will. Yeah.
Cool. Gamertag is produced by the team at Gamertagged Studios, hosted by Scardo46, with original music by Ryan Osiris, editing by Portabella, and visual design by Sushi. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Gamertagged. A huge thank you to Moo for sharing her story, for opening up about identity, chaos, cows, comfort, and everything in between. We had a great time and we're proud to support the space and community she's building. You can find her content on Twitch at twitch.tv/MooonMooo and also on TikTok. You'll also be able to find all her links to all her content, along with her official Gamertagged Trading Card that we built as part of the ReRoll segment at gamertaggedpodcast.com and on all of our socials. If you want to join the conversation, hop into our Discord, meet other creators, and share your story. Every gamertag has a story, and we're here to tell them. We'll see you next time on the next episode of Gamertagged.
Transmission ending. Goodbye.